guys enjoyed that. And remember, if your platform doesn't have a scanner, you can always go to Trade Ideas. You can always go to FinViz. Okay, you can go to TC2000. You can go to, what is it, bigcharts.com, freestockcharts.com. Guys, that is the exact gap criteria that you're looking for. That's in Professional Trading Strategies, and it's 50 pages. We go through step by step what a level 1 gap, what a level 2 gap, and level 3 gap. But I did give you a lot of information, which is where it's gapping from, where it's gapping to, is it gapping over a red bar, under a green bar? Okay, is there big volume on it? Is it 4 days up versus 1 day up? Is it gapping over 1 pivot, 2 pivots? Is it gapping to support, to resistance? These are all things you're asking yourself, and many of those are in PTS. So we just took 400 stocks, 200 stocks in this case, and filtered it down to 20. Then the question becomes, how do we pick our gap list from those 20? That's the $64,000 question. How do you find your gap list from those 20 stocks? Easy. You go over here, okay? I just threw this up last minute. That's why it's so sloppy looking, okay? Doesn't have a border, doesn't have an edge, doesn't have anything, okay? All right. And you're going to take this list and you're going to take a look, okay, at the 60-minute chart and the daily chart. That is it. You're not looking at the 5, you're not looking at the 15, and you're not looking at the 2-minute. Why? Because this is pre-market. Guys, what we call this is a top-down approach. Top-down means you start with a higher time frame bias, like a daily chart or a 60-minute chart, and then you drill down later. So in the pre-market, before the market has ever opened, you're looking at the 60. Now, it's very hard to see, but do you see that tiny little dot right there? It's very hard to see, but there's a tiny little dot right there, 166.25. Okay? That is where this stock currently is. All right? So you look at that 166.25 and go, all right, this stock is not very important. Why? It's not a very good gap. It was a huge gap up 2 days ago. It's extended. Yesterday, the thing sold off, and now it's got a small little gap up. It's not very important. So what I'm going to do here, and I didn't take that many pictures of this, okay? I'm going to click on TTD, which I can't do because, again, this is pre-market, and this has already happened. I'm going to click on TTD. It's got 58,000 shares. And what is going to happen when I click on TTD? It's going to populate this. All of my time frames are going to switch over to TTD. I'm going to look at the 60, I'm going to look at the daily, and I'm going to go, where is TTT gapping from? Where is TTD gapping to? Okay, and then we're going to make a determination whether or not this stock should make the list. Okay, and then we're going to go down and we're going to click on play. And then we're going to click on Amazon. Okay, and then we're going to click on MDSO, and we're going to look at the 60 and we're going to look at the daily. Now, guys, the specific detailed criteria on what you are looking for is in Professional Trading Strategies. The gap chapter is like a 50-page chapter. So in 20 minutes, I obviously can't go over 50 pages, and I wouldn't anyway. You have to understand what a level 1 gap is, what a level 2 gap is, what a level 3 gap is. A level 1 gap is the highest quality gap we have. And your next question is, well, why? What makes a level 1 gap so good? Where it's gapping from, where it's gapping to. Is it gapping over red bars, under green bars? How many red bars is it gapping over? Are they wide range red bars? Are they narrow range red bars? Is it a stock that's up 7 days in a row? Or is it a stock that's just the first igniting gap of a move? Is there high volume on it? Can you see all the questions you're asking? You literally have a checklist. Nice job, James, on the EA. You literally have a checklist that you go through. And once you go off that check, literally on paper, eventually it'll be mental because you'll be so good at it, right? But you will go over that checklist. And then that checklist will determine what level gap it is. Level 1 gap, level 2 gap, level 3 gap. If it's level 1, it's a gap you're going to take very seriously. If it's a level 3 gap, it's one I'll call more of like a backup gap. Okay, so once you're done scanning through, I don't know why that takes so long to switch, all of these stocks, okay, you're going to look at about 20 or 30 of them. And then when you look at those 20 or 30, you're going to be looking at them on 60-minute charts and daily charts, asking yourselves the very questions that I just asked. Where is it gapping from? Where is it gapping to? Is it too extended? How many days up or down is it? Is it gapping over a red bar, under a green bar? Is it gapping near support? Is it gapping near resistance? Okay, what is above it? What is below it? Is it showing relative strength or relative weakness to the market? Does it have big institutional volume? All of these are questions you're going to be asking. And then this will happen. You will formulate a watch list. Okay? This is from today. Tesla long, BYND, Mattel, CBAY, Zine, NXPI. Now, was today a great day? No. Today wasn't a great day. All right? Tesla was garbage. BYND was actually really nice, and Mattel was nice. The rest of them, not so great. On the short side, choppy, right? The market's been very choppy today. Okay? The point I'm making is this is your notice, 8:55 in the morning. It's not even 9 o'clock yet, and I'm posting this out there. So what do you do after you get this list together? I showed you basically how to formulate this list. Now you have this list. How do you get from the gap list to the favorites list? Okay, hear me out. This is a favorites list. How did I get from the gap list to this list? Note real quick. I'll go back real quick. It's important. Gap list has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 ideas on it. Okay, this has 12 ideas. The favorites list has 4 ideas. Now, first and foremost, for those of you that are newer, what is a favorites list? A favorites list is simply a gap list that has been dwindled down to the best of the best. So we start with 200, 300, 400 stocks. We dwindle those down to 30 or 40. We actually look at those 40 stocks. Then we build a gap list, 10, 15 ideas. Then we take the gap list and turn it into a favorites list. Notice the favorites list has prices on it. Where in the world am I getting these prices from? Why is Tesla on the favorites list? Why is Mattel on the favorites list? Let's find out. Okay? Watch. Give me a second. Now, let's go to Tesla. Why would I put Tesla on the favorites list today? This is why. Now, did Tesla do well today? No, Tesla was a dog today. Okay? But the reason Tesla was on the favorites list, and this is a little easier to see on the 15-minute, is this stock moved up, pulled back, moved up, and pulled back. So in the pre-market, this stock had a nice buy setup at 224. Right? So from 224 to 226, you had $2 worth of room. And we discussed this in the pre-market. I said in the pre-market, guys, let me move this off just real quick. This is what you're looking at in the pre-market. You don't know the future yet, right? You don't know the future yet. This is all pre-market, all pre-market. So I said, guys, over 224, Tesla has a nice buy setup. Your stop loss would be 222. But here's the problem with Tesla. 226. There's a double top here. So even if Tesla breaks 224, we're still going to have some concerns at 226. So we're going to have to be very careful if we trade this. Now, what the favorites list is not a random area to buy these stocks. You don't just randomly buy Tesla at 224 because it's on the pre-market favorites list. Tesla has to formulate a pattern after the market opens, and then we can trade it. Okay. The next one on the list, on the favorites list, was Mattel. Okay. MAT. Whoopsie. I just want to show you just pre-market data. Why does that keep slipping off? Okay. So remember, okay, we always start with the daily. Double bottom retest, gapping over a red bar and a topping tail and a pivot. That's how it made the gap list, right? It's gapping over a red bar, over a topping tail with room to go to $13. So that's the original reason it made the gap list. The 12 stock gap list. The next question is, why did it make the favorites list? Because the pre-market on this looked really good over 1160 with room to 12. Now you're going, that's not a lot of room, but it is a lot of room for Mattel. 40 cents is an average range for this stock. So I said, Mattel has such a nice gap. If this stock gives us a nice pre-market consolidation, and then when the market opens, gives us like a 3-bar play or a breakout on the 1 minute or 2 minute, we're going to trade it over 1160, probably with a 20-cent stop loss at 1140, and try to shoot for 12 bucks, 2 to 1. The reason it's here starts with the daily chart, right? The reason it's here starts with the daily. So the next one on the favorites list was Amazon. Okay, now why did Amazon make it? Let's start with the daily. Amazon is extended like the market, right? Amazon looks just like the market. Okay, that's usually not a good thing. When a stock looks just like the market, it's usually not a good thing. Okay, but the market was very choppy today, and the pre-market bias in the market was chop. What I mean by that is we didn't have a strong bias whether the market was going to go higher or lower today. And so far, were we right? We were dead right. Look at the doji bar on the Qs today. We're dead right. I said the market is really tough today. I don't know if it's going to go higher. I don't know if it's going to go lower. And the market's done absolutely nothing today. What has Amazon done today? Absolutely nothing. The reason Amazon got put on the list is just in case the market sold off. Right? If the market tanked today, Amazon was going to be a go-to stock, because Amazon would drop with the market. So now let's take a look at what we were looking at on the pre-market chart. Okay. Let's move it off so you can see. This is all, right here, I'm circling it. Okay. This is all pre-market. By the way, check out that 3-bar play. How sweet is that 3-bar play, guys? See the pre-market there, 1820, wide bar, narrow bar, rip. Anyway, right here. I'm going to draw a line on it. I'm going to put a line on it. Right around 1850, give or take. See that line? Guys, there's nothing below Amazon under 1848 to 1850. There's nothing here. Not this bottoming tail. There's no support on Amazon. So if the market happened to tank today, Amazon was going to lose its shit. Right? Under 1850 was going to get tanked. This is all pre-market. I'll put it on the 5-minute. Okay? Real quick. This is pre-market. All pre-market. So if Amazon gets under the 1850 area, it's going to tank. It's just going to drop. So if the market got weak, remember, we didn't have a strong bias on the market today. It wasn't obvious the market would go higher. It wasn't obvious the market would go lower. So pick a stock like Amazon in case the market does go lower, because there's nothing below. This thing is going to tank a lot faster than the market. It never got down there, so it never got traded. And now look how sloppy Amazon has become today, right? Let's take the pre-market off for a second. Look how sloppy this thing is. Gap down, moved up, pulled back, moved up, pulled back. Just total slop, right? But you can see this area we're referring to. There's nothing under it, but the market got really sloppy. Let's take a look at the Qs. See how sloppy the market is? Look at the SPY, all right? See how sloppy the market is. It's very sloppy today, okay? So you look at it, and Amazon, honestly, you could short Amazon here at 1852. Right? You could short Amazon right there at 1850, but there is support down here at 1846. So your expectation is you're not going to get much from it unless the market pukes.
Big on it! Go out, stick around!
Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright. Had no need to fight tonight. Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright. Had no need to fight tonight. Cast me, fucked and drank all night, acted all alright. Had no need to fight tonight. Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright. Had no need to fight tonight. Cast me, fucked and drank all night, acted all alright. Had no need to fight tonight. Fucked and drank all night, acted all alright. Had no need to fight tonight. me, fucked and drank all night. Acted all alright. Had no need to fight. Tonight, tonight. Fucked and drank all night. Acted all alright. Had no need to fight. Tonight, tonight. Cast me, fucked and drank all night. Acted all alright. Had no need to fight. Tonight, tonight. Fucked and drank all night. Acted all alright. Had no need to fight. Tonight, tonight. Cast me, fucked and drank all night. Acted all alright. Had no need to fight. Tonight, tonight. Fucked and drank all night. Acted all alright. Had no need to fight. Tonight, tonight. Cast me, fucked and drank all night. Acted all alright. Had no need to fight. Tonight, tonight. Fucked and drank all night. Acted all alright. Had no need to fight. Tonight, tonight. Cast me, fucked and drank all night. Acted all alright. Had no need to fight. Tonight, tonight. Fucked and drank all night. Acted all alright. Had no need to fight. Tonight, tonight. Cast me, fucked and drank all night. Acted all alright. Had no need to fight. Tonight, tonight. Fucked and drank all night. Acted all alright. Had no need to fight. Tonight, tonight.
Where the viaduct looms like I'm going home for Christmas, Mr. Shelby.
Tomorrow.
So, Maria or Clara? Or Elizabeth?
It's Christmas. So I knew, Mary.